Hello friends, what's up? Hope you are doing well. I am also well. Today I have come to help you to know to use a preposition. So let's get started. Preposition is a vast topic actually. It will contain part 1 and part 2. Be serious in using preposition because very much essential. So let's get started. At first, I am going to give example. Place, Safi, goes to his, goes to his village. To indicate village. To is used before of place. Safi goes to his village. Safi went to his hometown. They go to school. They go to the field. To is used to indicate place. Then to indicate direction also in some cases. Is Safi is to going to the south, going to the south, going to the south to indicate direction, to the south, to the north, to the west, to the east. That means to indicates, to is used to indicate place, to is used to indicate the direction. Purpose. We know that generally preposition is used before noun and pronoun, but in this case to show purpose, in this case to is used before base form of verb. Safi is going to. Generally, I am repeating again that preposition is used before noun and pronoun, but in this case to is used before present form of verb to indicate purpose. Safi is going to write something. So whenever you see that before present form, fill in the gap is given in the use of preposition. At the time you have to use to. Safi is going to write English. Dear friends, I have told you earlier that preposition, use of preposition is very much important and also difficult. So you have to be attentive and serious. That means for to, we find that to indicate place, to indicate direction, to indicate purpose. Then in, for in of success, Safi is in this room now. Safi is in this room now. That means in is used here, in to indicate in a place actually, or whatever it is, in a room. Then he is, or he lives. He lives in a certain place. He lives in a certain place. Certain place. Here I would like to indicate that if we find two places, one is small and one is larger, at that time we have to use in this way, such as he lives at he lives at he lives at Manikdi. He lives at Manikdi. in Dhaka. If we find two places for a small one or before the place of a small one, we have to use at, but for large place we have to use there in this way. But if we find only one place at that time, we have to use there he lives in Manikdeep. He lives in Manikdeep. That means you can understand that if we find two places, one is small, another is a big or large place, at that time for a small before a small one we have to use at. For big one we have to use in. But if we find only one place, whatever it is large or small or big, before the place we have to use in. Try to understand that. Then I am going to mention time. He comes. He comes here. He comes here in the afternoon. He comes here in the afternoon. In the afternoon, in the morning, in the evening, in this way. He comes here in June. That means we know that in the afternoon, in the evening, in the morning. Again, before month and year, before month and year, in is used. Such as again he came in 2010. Before year in is used. That means for of month and year, for month and year, before month and year in is used there. Again for season also, it is found in summer. It is found in summer. In this way you can write that. So I would like to repeat it again. To a place, it seems that in is used, such as Shafi is in this room. He lives in a certain place. For a big place, he lives at Vanity. If we find two places, small one and big one, at that time before the small one at is used, before the large one in is used. But if we find only one place, whatever it is small or big, at the time in is used. Again, for time in the afternoon, in the morning, in the evening, before month and year in is used. Before season also in is used. Then coming into, to change anything from one to another, at the time into is used, such as water, water, water turns, water turns into, water turns into vapor, water turns into vapor. Water is turning into vapor in this way. That means one thing is changing into another. Again, water turns, water turns into ice in this way. Again, I am pouring water, I am pouring water, I am pouring water into the jar, into the jar. That means one thing is turning into another, or I am pouring water into the jar. That means from one place to another, from one place to another in this way. If I give another example here for it, the players, the players, the players, the players are entering, the players are entering into the field. The players are entering into the field in this way. That means we have found that from one thing to another, from one place to uh, from one place to another place. In this case also, into is used. Let's go to another one. At. Now the use of at. I have mentioned earlier that in the small place, at a small place, at is used. Such as uh, Rovi lives. Rovi lives at. Rovi lives at uh, Nitogons in Chatpur. In this way, that means if we find a small place in a sentence and also a big place at that time, before a small one at, before large one in this way. Actually here I would like to show the use of at, though I have shown you before the use of at. Then in another way, he is or she is looking at the picture. She is looking at the picture. That means she is looking at the picture. She is concentrating at the picture in this way, or to the picture. Look at. It is actually appropriate preposition. Then to show fixed time, such as he or she comes here. She comes here at 11 a.m. That means to indicate the time of watch, at is used at 11 a.m., at 3 p.m., at 4 p.m., at 4:30 p.m., at 7:30 p.m. In this way. To show aim, that doesn't mean that aim in life. She aims her gun at the bird. That means she is about to shoot the bird. Aim at. Also appropriate preposition, aim at. To indicate age. At the age of 30. At the age of 30, she came here. To indicate age. To indicate age, in this way, at is used at the age of. So we are moving on to another one now. On. The use of on the surface, actually on the surface. Raha is running. Raha is running on the roof. On the surface, it means here. There are many books on the table. We found something. On the floor in this way. you can use in this way, such as they are sitting on bed, they are running on the roof, in this way, or the birds are sitting on the branch of a tree. That means we have used here on to indicate on the surface, to indicate time. For date we use on, such as he, uh, he comes, he comes here, he comes here on Monday. Before day and date, on is used. On June 20, on June 20, in this way. He comes on Monday or on June 20. So I have mentioned time here many times, such as time of what? 12:30, uh, uh, 12:30 p.m., at 10 a.m. The time of what? Before this time, at is used. Before day and date, on is used. On Saturday, on Sunday, on Monday, on 20th June, on 5th June, on 11th November. In is used before month and year and season. In June, in February, in January. Again, before year, in 2007, in 2013, in this way. And again, before season also, in summer, in winter, in this way time is used. Uh, Preposition before time is used. Then in another way, for occasion, on the occasion, on the occasion of, on the occasion of Victory Day, on the occasion of Victory Day, we go there, we go there, or we go there on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr, on the occasion of Eid al-Adha, on the occasion of Durga Puja, on the occasion of Bodh Purnima, on the occasion of Merry Christmas. Moving on to another one, about, the use of about. We are writing, we are writing about, we are writing about our village. That means we are writing regarding our village in this way. Again, there is different structure also. It is he is about. This is actually different, and it will be difficult to understand. It is he is about to write this type of, but in this case I don't want to write it, though I have already written it, so I would like to show you. He is about to write it. That means he is going to write it. Nearly, he is about to write it, but it will be difficult, so I don't want to discuss here about this sentence. Again, they are talking, they are talking about load shedding, in this way. Okay, moving on to another one, the use of for. The use of for. He came here He came here for money. We go there. We go there for writing. Of then to show purpose. Then to show purpose. The bus is living for of the bus is living for Kiomela in this way, or we are walking for school. Again, appropriate preposition. He is looking. He is looking for a job. He is looking for a job. Appropriate preposition. Look for, actually. Then moving on to of. We cut off our nail. We cut off our nail every week. Or he has put off his shirt after coming here. In this way, put off, cut off. I think that for part 1 that's enough, because it is around 22 minutes. I will come back again on part 2 with the rest ones. So I think that you have understood well. I have told you earlier that the use of preposition is a little bit difficult. So try to understand the use of preposition, because a word will be used in different situations. So you have to be careful enough, you have to be attentive enough. If you think that the lesson is useful, please subscribe my channel. I am always ready to help you. If you feel any type of problem, write on comment box. I will try my level best to help you in that case. So thank you.